How you doing, guys? It's me again. It's Coach D, and I'm here to give you my NFL Week 4 picks. Now, these picks are very interesting to me. It's going to be an interesting Week 4, so it's going to be very quick. I'm just going to give my predictions on what I like and who I don't like in this game. So the first game that you actually have is the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears, and the Green Bay Packers will be home. So I do like this matchup, but I feel like that the Green Bay Packers is going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. They do have the spread by 7 points, and they have Chicago as the underdog. I think the Packers definitely going to come back after that sloppy win versus the Cincinnati Bengals. So I do take Green Bay 28-14 tonight on NFL Network. I'm taking Green Bay. In the next game I do have is the New Orleans Saints versus the Miami Dolphins, which this game will be played in London at 9:30 p.m. on Sunday. And they said that they are a 3-point favorite to win this game. I like New Orleans to win this game. I felt like everybody was on their high horse for Miami. I do like the running back from JAGUARS and how their offense has been running, but I feel like it's just going to be more than high scoring than a 3-point spread. So I am going to take New Orleans. Not considerably an upset, but it will be an upset. I am taking New England over Carolina. It is a 9-point spread, but I think it will be more than what is expected for New England, knowing they put up 36 points against the Houston Texans last week and then won the game with Brandon Cooks. I think they're going to repeat that points and put up more points. And Carolina just not have been good on the other side, not running the ball effectively, and not getting the ball to Kelvin Benjamin, knowing that he's hurt and we don't know what's going on with Cam Newton. He's just not himself anymore. So I'm taking New England over Carolina. I do have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Rams, which is a 6.5 spread. I do like both of these teams. I think Dak Prescott showed that he can be a good quarterback in the NFL. Him with Zeke Elliott and how they played the game and won the game Monday night. It was pretty impressive to me, but I'm going to go out on a limb and take the Rams this week. I really don't like the Cowboys secondary. I'm not really too impressed with them, but I do think Sammy Watkins is going to have another great game with Robert Woods and Jared Goff and Todd Gurley and those boys. And I do like the front line for the LA Rams, so I am going to take them as well. But I'll take them by 3. It's going to be closer than what the spread says. Then you have Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. I do like this game. I think it's going to be one of the top games of the week. They have it as even, and I agree with that spread. That is even. I feel like the Vikings play better at home, so I'm going to go with the home team with the Vikings. I do like Matthew Stafford. He is an elite quarterback in this league with the weapons that he have, but I just think it's not enough for Minnesota's defense. I feel like Minnesota's going to win this game. I wouldn't say even. I'll say even, but I'll say 7 points that the Minnesota Vikings will beat the Detroit Lions. That will be a close game as well. Then I do have to the Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans, which is a 1.5 favorite to Tennessee. I do like Tennessee in this game. I do like Houston in this game. They both good teams with 2 young quarterbacks, and I really do like this game. This is another game that should be game of the week. Honestly, I feel like this game was going to be great. It might be the top game of the week to me. I'm pretty impressed with this, but Marcus Mariota in that running game, and then you got Deshaun Watson on the other side. It should be a pretty good game. But I am going to take the Tennessee Titans in this game. Then you have Jacksonville versus the Jets at the New York Jets, and Jacksonville are a 3-point favorite against the Jets. I kind of agree with that because this is going to be a close game. I'm not really big on Blake Bortles, but that defense is really stout, and I like the Jets as well, but I am going to take Jacksonville this week. I think their defense is just better than the Jets, and the Jets just need help on offense, and they need to get it together and be better on defense. So I am going to take Jacksonville with that 3-point spread as well. Cincinnati at the Cleveland Browns. I'm going on my upset pick. My upset pick would be the Cleveland Browns over the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, we all know that the Cincinnati Bengals scored 24 points in one game, knowing they couldn't get a touchdown in the last 2 games. So, I do feel like the Cleveland Browns is going is going to be back and forth with the Cincinnati Bengals, and I think Deshaun Kaiser is going to get his first win of the year against that Cincinnati defense that I'm not really impressed with. So I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns by 3 against the Cincinnati Bengals. Next up, we do have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens. I do like this game. Is a divisional game as usual. This is always a great game when these two teams collide. But I am going to go with Baltimore in this game. I think they're going to have a bounce back game from Sunday. They did say they will not be having another London game again. They did not like it in London, and they felt like it was a different vibe going into London and playing that game as a home team. So I do like Baltimore in this game. They have a bounce back on their defense. But don't get me wrong, they have Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Ben Roethlisberger on the other end. So even if Pittsburgh do win, that's fine with me. But my pick right now, I do have the Baltimore Ravens winning by 3 points. And a last-minute field goal. Flacco's going to get them down the field. I do have Atlanta Falcons versus the Buffalo Bills, and Atlanta's at home, and this is an 8-point spread. I think this 8-point spread should be more, because when Atlanta plays at home, they are the best team in the NFL. That's just what I feel about the Atlanta Falcons. They are the best team in the NFL when they play at home. They got the most explosive offense in the NFC to me, and I'm really impressed with them. So I think this should be like a 10-point or a 13-point spread. But I am going with Atlanta Falcons this week. We have the New York Giants at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I do like this game as well. Both coming off of losses, and I think Tampa Bay is going to win this game. I think they're going to bounce back from the Vikings debacle in Minnesota. They will get Mike Evans more involved. They will get Deshaun Jackson more involved. Hopefully, Jaguars, Rodgers, and Doug Martin can come back and actually, tear it up on the floor, tear it up on the field. In with this weak Giants defense. I'm not really too impressed with the Giants at all. I'm not really too impressed with them. I'm not really great on them right now, so I am going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then you have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the LA Chargers, which is the LA Chargers are 1.5 favorite over Philadelphia. I do disagree with that favorite. I do like the Eagles winning this game. I think Carson Wentz has been playing his best football within the last 4 weeks. Knowing that Sproles is down for the year, they do have to get the running game together to help the passing game. So, but the LA Chargers defense is not no slouch. Hopefully, the Eagles can block for Carson Wentz. And Phillip Rivers on the other side with Keenan Allen. Hopefully they could connect a few times. I don't see it as a 1.5 spread. I do see it as high scoring because both back ends of their defense is not impressive to me. And then you have Arizona versus the San Francisco 49ers. Arizona will be home. I'm going out on a limb here, and I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers over Arizona. They do have Arizona as a 7-point spread, but I do like San Francisco's 49ers offense. Right now, after what they did on Thursday night against the Rams, I think it was pretty impressive to me that they showed that they could play in this league with any team. And Arizona is just not playing up to par right now, knowing that David Johnson is out for a while. And then Carson Palmer is not playing up to his best ability that he did 2 years ago. That defense just got scorched Monday night against Dallas. I do like the 49ers to get their first win versus Arizona in Arizona. So I do like this this spread, but I don't like the spread with San Francisco, but I do see them winning by at least 4 points. And then you have the Denver Broncos versus the Oakland Raiders, which would Denver be home. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. I got the autograph on the other side if y'all can't, y'all can't see it right there. But yeah. I'm going with my Oakland Raiders. I do like them winning by a 2.5 favorite. I feel like we're going to bounce back after that Sunday night game. It just was not impressive. I was so upset the way we played that night. But I am going with the Oakland Raiders. Don't get me wrong. I do love Denver's defense. But Denver's defense can be scored on, and Buffalo showed that last week. I'm not really a big fan of Trevor Siemian. So I am going to go with the Oakland Raiders, at least by a field goal. That's the divisional game as well. And then we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Indianapolis Colts. Seattle will be home, and I will be taking Seattle in this game. They are a 13-point favorite. I think that's pretty high, knowing that Seattle really don't score any points like they used to. The highest that they scored points was against the Titans last week, and I still wasn't impressed with that because they can't block Russell Wilson to save their life right now. So I do like Indianapolis. I do like Indianapolis offense with Brissett and Hilton, and Luck should be back in November. Hopefully he should be back as soon as possible. But I do like Seattle at home. They are the 12th man, and I see Seattle winning by at least a touchdown. And then you have the Monday night game, which is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Washington Redskins. And the Kansas City Chiefs are at home, and they are the 7-point favorite. I do agree with this matchup. I think Kareem Hunt is going to be a lot for that defense. Tyreek Hill can line up in the backfield, wide receivers. He can line up anywhere on the field. You got Alex Smith playing lights out on this game. He's definitely playing lights out. It's really good. So I really do feel like these games are really going to be good. I'm really impressed with this week. Washington, they have Kirk Cousins, and they have Chris Thompson. I really love him as a running back right now. I think he should be the starter over Rob Kelly when Rob Kelly comes back. I really think he should be a starter because he's showing why he's worthy of being a starter in this league. You got Terrell Pryor and Crowder and Jordan Reed. Hopefully Jordan Reed will come back this week. But I do like Kansas City in this game. I think on both sides of the ball, they're going to play lights out. So I do like the 7-point spread from the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm just going to reiterate who I picked this week. I picked Packers, New Orleans, New England, Minnesota, Tennessee, Jacksonville, Cleveland, Baltimore, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Philly, San Francisco, Oakland, Seattle, and Kansas City. They are my picks for week 4. I am Coach D. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the video. Please let me know what you think of these picks, and just subscribe to the page, man. It's Coach D, Spotlight Football Talk. I'll see y'all later.